again, I love working in the film business. I mean, to this day, I love movies, love going to the movies, all that kind of stuff. I think, to be honest, I mean, when I became a Christian, I mean, I really did a 180. I really just did it lifestyle wise. I just did a complete 180 because I'll be honest, I was going down a road that was like, it was crazy. I mean, I just, again, I'm single. I'm making a lot of money in that business. You become who you hang around. And I was just not around the best people. I mean, it was just party. And this is what it was. And I think, I became a Christian. I can't tell you how many times probably for, I don't know, those last couple of years, in the business where I'm laying down in bed, going to bed at night, and no joke. I mean, this sounds crazy, but the tears would just start rolling. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? I mean, I'm going in a good direction career-wise, but, on a personal level, it was a mess. I think one of the things I saw was being around some really big people in that business. I mean, I got to know a lot of people, went to a lot of big parties, and I worked with Michael Jackson. There's some big names I worked with. Yeah. And I'm just telling you, like, cameras are on and they're on. Cameras go off. They're just like you and me. And I'm not kidding you. Most of them that I got to know, miserable. There was just an emptiness there. The money didn't do it. The fame didn't do it. The chasing the next thing. So I knew something was missing. I became a Christian, August of 1992. The church I was part of was growing, and my wife and I were kind of leading a small group there, and we had a leaders meeting. And afterwards, they were like, "Hey, Jeff and Lynn, can you stick around for a few minutes? Got a couple of things we want to talk to you about." So sure, we stick around. Like, "Hey, we're growing. We need help. We'd love to have you guys come on full time. We don't need an answer right now. Go home, pray about it." For me, it was a quick decision because I've always loved mentoring people. I love working with people. That goes clear back. I can go back to like junior high and just think about some of the different people that I was in there with, whatever. I love doing that. And so I think that whole idea of ministry, it just resonated with me in a big way. Now it was a major, I went from making $1,000 a day in the film business to, $2,000 a month in ministry. I mean, there's no money in it, that's not the way you do it, Right. But it was an easy decision for me. I think I'll never forget the last music video that I worked on. I did a lot of music videos. This is, mid to late 1980s, early 90s, whatever. MTV was still music. And so the last music video I worked on was a Janet Jackson video. And I remember being on the set, and back then, this is before, streaming and all this kind of stuff that we have now, the VHS tapes, those that are old enough to remember VHS, or even like DVDs started coming out. But they would do the MTV version of a video, and then they would do the home video version. So the home video, MTV would come, here's the line, we're going to come right up to it. The home video version, there is no line. We can cross the line. And I just remember, like, I honestly, and now I'm a Christian, and it violated so much of my conscience. Like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, there were things about it that just felt so wrong to me, because I'm literally trying to get my life in order,
right.
With what I believe is the right way to do it. I mean, here's the Bible. I want to follow it. And there were things that I felt like I'm compromising myself. And so when they asked us to come on staff, ministry wise, I'm like, it was an easy decision for me, and I loved it. And to this day, I love it. I mean, I'm not directly involved in ministry as far as a paid position, but we still are very involved, with our church and leading a group and mentoring a lot of people and all that stuff. I love all that.